And you come to the channel. Now today it's getting very warm. The alarm is going off in that car because the sunroof is open. Okay, are you going? Right, so I've been trying to talk about stuff, but the phone's been overworked. It's there it goes again. It's just not happy. I think it's done too much work, so I switched it off for a while, and give way to the right, and it's just, you can see how accidents can happen with so many foreigners going around, can't you? Yeah. It's just hopeless, isn't it? Yeah. So I got up to Carrickstone, and I've got the windows open to try and get a fresh air and the phone gets overheated, but I have had it switched off. Yes! Oh aye. And I have had it switched off for a bit to try and give it a bit of a rest. So we did try to buy the phone the other day, and I somehow couldn't get onto Amazon. So what I was trying to talk about was the dilemma that's going. Well, it's not a dilemma, but yeah, let's turn the heating down. That'll be a good idea. Like Keir Starmer saying, flip-flop Starmer, and all these people saying, yeah, a woman's a biological female. The problem is, we've had the Gender Recognition Act since 2004, so it seems that most of these politicians and people are just completely ignoring that, the Equality Act and the Gender Recognition Act. And there's a lot of people had their birth certificates and everything changed, and it's just like a sort of like fuck you sort of thing. Nobody gives a shit. All for absolutely nothing, because for female privilege is what it's about. For toilets that don't exist, you know, safe spaces, sport maybe it's the only, personally I'm really interested in it, because, well, it's sport. I mean, I was really good at chess. Would that be, but why would I want to compete against numpties? Like, is that anything to do with your male brain or your female brain being good at chess? You know, wow, why would back so far? But as a sport goes, sport is inherently discriminatory against men, is what it is. All these things, the women in this country, in Western civilization, they absolutely do not realise just how fucking pampered they are and well off they are. So we'll get Sharia law, that sort of out. You know, that'll sort me out as well, but we'll sort them out too. That's the whole thing about it, isn't it? They've just been so unreasonable about this whole thing. Anyway, they don't give a fuck, because it's a tiny minority. So this is a minority, but it's kind of like an imaginary minority, because obviously because you need to be a male or a female, and the trans thing makes up imaginary stuff. So I don't even agree with a lot of stuff that they're coming away with. It's a lot of nonsense, most of it. But
tickets available at Arsenal. Here's the orchestra in action for
so I'm going on about it quite a bit, but the reality is it's not really. So Eamon Holmes, the only guy that spoke sense with us, said to that Hayley or whatever her name is, Ellie, and this other woman, how does that affect you? And there was a long pause, and then the both of them started trying to justify that it was affecting them and it isn't affecting them. And that's the reason you know that is because it took them so long to answer it. And he knew it was really brilliant what he did. He's a clever guy, him, Eamon Holmes. I actually like Eamon Holmes. Most of the people that have been remotely sensible about this whole topic have been males. Women are just inherently evil. That's what Carl Jung said about them. They're evil. Why would you want to be a woman? You know, why? So I don't even want to be a woman. The government says I'm a woman. This is a problem I've got. That I don't fucking want to be a woman. And well, I did at one point. That's because I didn't know what I was doing. I was mentally disturbed or whatever. I was in some kind of going through mental trauma caused by my psychopathic mother and psychopathic female relatives. And then, so I landed up, now I'm sort of past it all. And then, but my birth certificate's been changed. So they're telling me I can't be a woman, but my birth certificate says I am. Well, it doesn't say I'm a woman, it says I'm female. I actually will need to have a look at it and see exactly what it does say. But it changed parts of it to female without absolutely definitely did, yeah? So there's a lot of people like me, so they're going to have to go into the European Court of Human Rights. That's going to sort this out. There's a human rights legislation. So the government, Keir Starmer's saying two things here. He's saying you can change your gender and your sex. Because gender, well, why would you change it from M to F or F to M, male to female, female to male? How could you do that? And then for it not to be changing your sex, if that's what that means. So there's a big fucking problem with this. And I reckon I should be getting people like me should be getting compensation for this, for fucking our lives up. And then I'm being told one thing and then for getting the rug pulled from out under our feet. All because of some fucking privileged woman like Nana Aqua should be segregated. She shouldn't be allowed in. It's the toilets. Nobody gives a fuck about toilets. They don't give a fuck about them. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about toilets. Nobody fucking cares about toilets. Absolutely ridiculous. And are you going to stand outside the toilets and police people? So you look a bit masculine, or you look a bit... How could you do that? It's insane. And all the while, these big gob women are going to get men to sort of shit out for them. They'll get a man to go and do it. You stand and monitor the toilets. It's all nuts. The whole thing's nuts. Right, so I'm going to park here, but where am I going to park? Well, we could just do the old... Oh look, there's a little wee roundabout here. Yeah. Subaru. But it is actually, yeah, to be honest, it is kind of getting me down a bit, to be quite honest with you. Yeah. This is shite, yeah. Don't want to let it park across from people's driveway, so I think we'll just reverse in here. Right in there. That Audi's parked really badly. Selfish bastard, that'll be some women. Women don't give a fuck about anyone except themselves. Right, so we're going to go for it. Look at him looking. Aye, look at him looking at me. Right, so thanks for watching this episode. Bye.